I have to say that when I came back from Vietnam was when I realized there's something really missing in my life here. I've got an engineering degree. I can go work for a lot of different companies, maybe for NASA someday, but it really tore me up that there was something missing out of my life, and all of a sudden I realized it was writing. I needed to write, or I just wasn't completely fulfilled. And I got started as a freelance writer for Scuba diving magazines. That's what really got me going. And as soon as I started writing articles, I mean, they were almost instantly bought and published. And so I thought, well, maybe I do know how to do this, and my day job will be this. But over to the side, I'll see if I can develop a little writing career. And it turned out to be a rather big writing career.
And of course, what happened was scuba diving. You were talking a lot about wrecks.
Yeah.
And you found the U-boat.
Yeah.
But you went and looked at the U-boat.
Right. That came about. I was writing about diving on wrecks. It kind of became my specialty, and so.
Did you take photography as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
I had the whole thing. At that time, with a big bulky underwater camera with all kinds of strobes hanging off of it and everything. Nowadays, you have just a little camera that can do.
My friend does
10 times.
Too.
Yeah, 10 times better. But still, I had all that stuff, and so I was called by a friend in North Carolina when the U-boat, the U-352, was found, or at least they thought it was found, and so I went right up there and dived on it, and I realized, yes, it is a German U-boat. Probably is a U-352. We don't know too much about it, but I found a skull in the conning tower, and I thought, why are there?
How did they get here?
Yeah, I mean, what's going on with this wreck? You know, the North Carolinians I was diving with, they were just spearfishing. Oh man, it's a great wreck to go spearfishing. And I'm scratching my head. Why is there a U-boat in these waters? And when I went back and started doing research, I realized hardly anybody had ever written anything about it at all. And so luckily the Freedom of Information Act was just passed, and I was the first one at the National Archives when they opened that door. I wanted to go in there, and it turned out that it was all there. The whole story, including the logs of all the German U-boats, had been brought back from Germany after World War II. Just had to get them translated, and lo and behold, that ultimately became my first book, Torpedo Junction.
And that was sort of a good first step. You're like, all right, I can deal with facts, I can deal with, it didn't feel like a leap into the unknown, like as an engineer, maybe you felt like this was, you interviewed people.
No, my thought processes definitely go in two directions. When I'm writing, I'm not the organized person that I am as an engineer. So when people read Torpedo Junction, they realize this is not a book just full of facts. This is a story of people.
Of course.
And that's what I did. I started to focus on this one Coast Guard cutter and the crew aboard it, and how they gradually went nearly insane trying to fight these U-boats that were faster and better armed than they were, while all around them tankers and freighters and everything were blowing up. So I have that thread throughout there. Again, I'm a great believer. What people are interested in is other people. So I just don't write about things. I'd like to, of course, have accuracy in my work, but I think that's why Torpedo Junction it came out in '89. It's still in print, still going very, very strong. And we have some very strong interest, even today, about Hollywood producers wanting to make a movie out of it. And that's because I tell a story. I don't just give you facts and figures.